Did you know that sometimes the greatest secrets are hidden behind the faces we judge the most? At just 18 years old, Eleanor Whitmore stood at the altar beside a man twice her age. A man whispered about in ballrooms, mocked behind silk fans, feared for his temper, and pitied for his size. They called him the Fat Duke, and no one understood why he chose her. But on their wedding night, when the doors closed, when the candles burned low, the truth came out, and it would change Eleanor's life forever. Eleanor Whitmore had once been the pride of her family, graceful, educated, gentle. But pride does not pay debts. After her father's sudden death, the Whitmore estate crumbled under unpaid loans, empty cellars, and creditors knocking with cold smiles. Her mother wept quietly at night. Her younger siblings slept hungry. And then came the letter, a sealed envelope bearing the crest of Duke Alistair Blackwood. One proposal, one marriage, one condition. Eleanor would become his wife. No courtship, no refusal. In exchange, her family's debts would vanish. At 18, Eleanor learned a painful truth. Sometimes love is a luxury the poor cannot afford. The Duke of Blackwood was infamous, large, broad, heavy-set. His body carried the weight of endless whispers. Greedy, lazy, disgusting. But none of them had ever truly seen him. Eleanor first met him in his grand hall. He did not smile. He did not leer. He did not touch her. Instead, he bowed, deeply. "Thank you for agreeing," he said quietly. His voice was steady, respectful. And that unsettled her more than cruelty ever could. The wedding was lavish, gold, silk, music, but Eleanor felt like an ornament being displayed. Guests whispered behind lace gloves. "Poor girl, she's been sold. He'll crush her." The Duke stood beside her, silent and unreadable. When the vows were spoken, Eleanor's hands trembled. She expected ownership. She expected dominance. She expected fear. Instead, he said nothing at all. And when the final bell rang, the doors closed behind them. The wedding night had arrived. Inside the chamber, candlelight danced across stone walls. Eleanor stood frozen. The Duke sat heavily at the edge of the bed and sighed. Then he spoke. "I chose you," he said, "because you looked at me like I was human." He removed his coat slowly, then his vest, and then he revealed scars, deep, jagged, brutal, burn marks, whip marks. "I was once thin," he said quietly, "once admired." He told her of a childhood poisoned by abuse, a father who starved him, a mother who vanished. Years of punishment disguised as discipline. Food had become his shield, weight his armor. "I needed a wife who would not see a monster," he whispered. "I needed someone kind enough not to destroy me further." Eleanor's fear collapsed into silence. And then, compassion. That night, nothing happened. No force, no demand. The Duke slept on the chair. From that day forward, he treated Eleanor not as property, but as a partner. He listened, he learned, he softened. Eleanor discovered something no one else had bothered to look for. A wounded man hiding behind ridicule. And slowly, something impossible grew. Trust. Society mocked them relentlessly, but the Duke began to change. He walked more, ate less, smiled sometimes, not for approval, but because he felt safe. Eleanor defended him openly, at dinners, at balls, in court. And something unexpected happened. The Duke began to stand taller, and the world began to shut up. Years passed. The Duke fell ill suddenly. Eleanor sat by his bed as his breath weakened. "I never said it," he whispered. "Said what?" she asked, tears trembling. "I love you." His hand tightened once, then stilled. The room fell silent, but Eleanor smiled through tears, because she already knew. Eleanor never remarried. She ruled the estate with wisdom and kindness. And when people asked her about the fat Duke, she said this: "They judged his body, I saw his soul, and it was the bravest heart I ever knew." Sometimes love doesn't arrive in beauty. Sometimes it arrives in pain and heals it. If this story moved you, subscribe for more emotional, cinematic stories that reveal the hidden truths of the human heart. New stories are waiting, and the next one might change how you see the world. Part